Life is better when you can rein your brain.
Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Rein Your Brain, where I share with you tips and tricks based on my experience with anxiety and depression and just tips on how to have better mental health on a daily basis. So, today we're going to talk about something in psychology known as projection, which is basically we all have insecurities and things that we don't like about ourselves, and often we will attribute those qualities to somebody else or blame somebody else on something that's really our problem. A lot of times you can tell when you're doing this when you get really emotionally charged and when you're like really upset about something somebody did. That's a pretty good indication that you're actually projecting an inner issue onto the situation. And understanding this like phenomenon can help you with your daily life, just having a more stable demeanor, and then your interpersonal relationships as well. In this first clip, this couple is talking about saying, I love you. I don't feel like you love me because you never say it. You never ever say that you love me.
Of course I love you, babe. Just because I don't say it all the time doesn't mean that I don't love you. I do.
So here you have a typical situation where there's a couple, and one side of the couple is upset because the other one isn't telling them that they love them. Well, what's actually going on is the person that's upset really doesn't love themselves. Maybe they have issues from their childhood or early experiences where they felt unloved. And so they're projecting that onto their partner by telling them that they're not saying that they don't love them when actually they do. It's just they're just projecting their own issue. And then once you kind of understand that, you can look within yourself and be like, oh, okay. I mean, because obviously, if your partner's with you, so let's say you've been together 10 years, of course they love you. They wouldn't be with you if they weren't. So it really helps to look inside and where those feelings are coming from. Okay, the second clip is about judging others for things that you don't think they should be doing. Did you see that girl that was over there skateboarding? I mean, she's got to be like at least 40 years old. She's like way too old to be doing that. So obviously, in that situation, you have somebody that's judging somebody based on an activity that they're doing that they don't feel like they should be doing. And what's actually going on is the person that is judging them probably has feelings within them that they wish that they could do something like that, or maybe there's something that they want to do that they feel like they shouldn't, so they're taking that judgment on themselves and they're projecting it outward onto this random person. And understanding this comes in handy when you have people that are judging you for what you might be doing, because when you understand where it's coming from, that it's actually an issue within them, it's easier to brush it off and just take it with a grain of salt. In this final clip, basically, this is a typical scenario of a couple who juggles time between spending time together and spending time with friends, and sometimes there's a feeling of insignificance on one side.
I don't understand why you gotta go out with your friends all the time. I mean, you're married to me. Aren't I enough? Aren't I important enough for you to spend time with me?
So you feel like my friends are more important to me than you. Are you sure that you're not just projecting your inner insecurities and feelings of not being good enough onto me? So when one person says to the other, your friends are more important than me, and they feel like you hang out with them all the time, really what they're saying is that there's a part of them that looks at themselves and feels unimportant, like they're not important enough to hang out with. And once you realize that that's where that's coming from, it's easier to not be to react and be defensive, like, well, I can spend time with my friends, because it's not an attack. It's basically they're mirroring what's going on within them. So you can say what the character in the clip said, are you sure that you're not, projecting your inner insecurities? And let's talk about this. I mean, why do you feel like my friends are more important? Do you really think that? And once you get to talking about it, you can resolve issues a lot quicker rather than just going off of what is said. There's always like a deeper meaning behind it that sometimes has nothing to do with the other person. So anyway, that's just a quick episode, few examples of projection, and if you kind of know where your reactions are coming from, it enables you to kind of think about it and not react so strongly when things upset you. If you like this content, please subscribe below. I'm going to be uploading new videos frequently, hopefully. So thanks so much for watching.